welcome back to Measure and Mix. Today I'm going to share with you guys my top 10 craft room essentials. Some of you have asked me before what I keep in my craft room, so I'm going to get into it today. Let's get started. Number 10, power tools. So power tools are not an essential to everyone's craft room, but they are mine. I do a lot of crafting with wood, so I definitely love to have my power tools around. The first power tool that I have is my drill, of course. It's just an electric drill. It's pretty lightweight. It's made by Ryobi. It's easy to use. It's easy to change out the drill bits on, so I love having this around. The next two items that I have are my staple guns. This one is just a regular normal staple gun. You guys probably know how to use this. It is great for fabric or for picture frames and small woodworking pieces like that. This is also a nail gun. It's just an electric nail gun. So it really just has a little bit more power, not too much. It goes a little bit quicker. So if you just want to get something done, if you're doing a big upholstery project or something like that, it would be helpful to use something like this probably. And then it also does do little nails as well as staples. So that could come in handy for little woodworking projects as well. The last tool is my nail gun, which is my favorite. My husband and son bought this for me for Mother's Day last year, and it's really come in handy. I used it last week for my blanket ladder. You guys may have seen that video. I also used it for my faux shiplap fireplace that I did last month, so you might have seen that video as well. And I just really love having this around. It makes life so much easier. It is really easy to use. It's just battery operated, so you just put the battery in and you're ready to go. And like I said, it is really easy to use. Don't let it intimidate you. It is a nail gun, so you do want to use safety precautions and wear eye protection and gloves and shoes and things like that, and be careful with it. But really, it is an easy tool to use and makes life so much simpler. Number 9, wood. So of course wood would be the next thing that I have on my list because power tools and wood typically go hand in hand for me. You don't have to have giant pieces of wood. The largest pieces of wood that I typically have are 1x2s, 1x3s, or 1x4s. And I buy the furring strips, which are the more inexpensive pieces of wood. So they're more roughed up. They do need more sanding, but they are great for framing out a sign or for making a faux shiplap sign, things like that. So I love to have those pieces around. Sometimes I do have 2x4s because they're left over from probably bigger projects. So I have cut pieces. Other small pieces of wood that I like to have around are these little wooden dowels, which are from Dollar Tree. So I always go and pick up a pack when I'm there, when I see them, and they're really easy to cut without an electric saw. And then the other thing that I have around are paint sticks, and they have the 1 gallon size paint sticks, and then they have the larger paint sticks. These paint sticks I have right now are the pack of 10, and they're really inexpensive. They came from Home Depot for I think like 97 or 98 cents, something like that. And then the bigger, larger paint sticks are also from Home Depot, and I think you get 3 in a pack for $1. So these are great to keep around for small woodworking projects to build things out of. Number 8, burlap fabric. So burlap fabric is a must-have in my craft room. It just gives everything that farmhouse look. I got this giant roll of burlap fabric from burlapfabric.com, and it's lasted me for forever. I don't use it that often, but it's great to have in case you need it for something, and it's inexpensive. So, and it comes in so many different varieties and colors and things like that, so it's just really nice to have in the craft room. Number 7, ropes. So every time I go to the Dollar Tree, I always pick up a pack of nautical rope and a pack of twine. This just always comes in handy when I'm doing farmhouse DIYs, so I always love to have these two things around. Number 6, ribbon. Just like twine and rope, I pick up some burlap ribbon when I'm at Dollar Tree as well. This one just has the lace on it. This one's just the regular burlap. They have the different colors also. And they all have all different types of ribbons for holidays and things like that, and plain color ribbons. So it depends on what you're into, but I always like to keep ribbon around. It's great for making bows and adding that final little touch to your project. Number 5, moss. So I love keeping moss in my craft room because it's great for putting in floral arrangements and filling up that dead space. And it's great for faux succulents, things like that. I like using it for and putting it, just covering it in things. So I always pick up a pack of the Spanish moss, and then whatever kind of green moss they have at Dollar Tree at whatever time I go, I pick that up. Right now I have a ton of reindeer moss, so I love having these around and using moss for different types of projects, especially in the springtime. It really comes in handy. Number 4, florals. So of course, when I'm at Dollar Tree, I always pick up whatever new florals they have for their seasons out. Dollar Tree has really, I think, stepped up their game in their floral section. They have a lot to choose from. So I like to have a ton of florals around because I like making floral arrangements for different seasons and for putting in wreaths and things like that. So it's always nice to have something there so that way you can pick and choose from it. Number 3, glassware. So if you haven't noticed yet, there is a theme. I pretty much buy everything from Dollar Tree for my craft supplies. And it's not because they're always the cheapest, it's mostly because it's most convenient because I'm there so much. So just like this glassware, I pick up a lot of that while I'm at Dollar Tree. They have a ton of jars just in different shapes and sizes, which are nice to craft with or hold crafting supplies. So these are nice to have. And then also the candle holders are always nice to get because you can make so many different things that people have shown us here on YouTube out of these candle holders. It's just nice to always have them in my craft room in case I need one. Number 2, paints and stains. You guys know that my go-to paint is the Rust-Oleum chalked paint in linen white. I buy a can like this, it's 30 ounces, and this will last me for a long time doing small projects. So I just keep this on hand all the time. I do use the Waverly chalk paint that I get at Walmart, and I buy different colors of that in case I need a different color of something. And it's pretty inexpensive to buy these little jars. They're 2 ounces. So I'll just buy like black and pink, and sometimes actually they have like a sample kit that you can get with all the different colors in it. So sometimes I will buy that just to have it on hand. Now for stains, I have been using this gel stain as a weathered look on most of my projects. You guys probably already know that. This I actually purchased from Amazon a while ago to help redo my kitchen table and try to like stain over some of the watermarks on it, but it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So I ended up using it in my craft projects, and it's worked really great. So you can get this on Amazon. I love it. I'm gonna get another bottle. It's lasted me for a long time. And then the other stains that I have around are just normally just wood stain in dark walnut, American walnut, weathered gray. All of those colors typically I gravitate towards to stain my woods. So I keep those little jars on hand just so I have something in case I need it. Number 1, glues. Of course, you know my number 1 go-to is my hot glue gun. I use this for almost every project that I do, and you can tell it's pretty gross and pretty dirty. I don't even know, it's got other glues on it, feathers, glitter, and moss on it. So I think I'm gonna need a new one, but it still works. So I'm gonna keep using it until it dies. And then of course I need my hot glue sticks to go with my glue gun. I don't wanna forget that. And then another glue that I always keep around is my E6000. And this will just give everything a stronger hold, especially like on glass things or things that you want to definitely be permanent. And you can see that I need to replenish this. And then another glue that I have on hand is wood glue because I need it for my woodworking projects sometimes. And then lastly, Mod Podge. And I just pick up a little jar of this at Dollar Tree and just keep this around in case I need it. Alright guys, that is it for my craft room essentials. I hope you guys found this helpful and enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, bye-bye.